And we are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of Living World of Darkness. Our scene finds us in Mount Sinai Hospital, where after almost 2 months in a state of less than conscious existence, Maggie, has woken up after her avatar pushed her forth to not remain static and in a realm within her own head to actually try and rise up and continue on a path that started several years ago. With tests out of the way, Maggie has been cleared to leave. And in doing so, she has gotten her phone back and she sends out a text to a certain someone. Somebody who has been with her on her journey as of late. Before all this happened, anyway. So a text goes out to Ulrich. And it simply reads, "They're letting me out. I need a ride."
Um, there's probably immediate text back. Okay.
Text comes immediately after that. "Can you bring donuts?"
Probably.
Two very large thumbs up. Immediately sent.
Eventually, Alaric will get there, and there will be donuts.
Maggie looks generally happy to see her Cabal mate. So, were you one of the chuckleheads that decided to be part of an investigation that led to a gunfight?
Part of the last one? No. I'm currently going through something of a transition. I wasn't available to make it.
What kind of transition?
Can't describe it yet.
Religious, and she'll put the emphasis on that in a way that obviously belies more.
I hate religion. More of a spiritual transition.
Cool. Let me get out of here. We talk about it more, yeah?
Perhaps.
Alright. And she's sitting there on the hospital bed. She's dressed. She's got on just kind of standard attire for her. So shorts, leggings, the jacket, their Cabal jacket. But she looks up at Alaric expectantly.
Alaric kind of looks down, holding the box of donuts, sort of raises an eyebrow.
Um, would you mind helping me over to the wheelchair?
Oh, yeah. And he'll put the donuts down and wheel the wheelchair closer to her. Sort of offer his arm out so she can brace herself against him.
And she'll take his arm, and it's pretty clear that she's weak. Legs are somewhat atrophied as she gingerly makes her way from the bed onto the wheelchair and nestles herself down in it. Do you know where Ken is?
No, but I can probably call him.
Let's find out.
Ring, ring, ring. Phone call. Phone call.
It takes like a few rings, but Ken finally answers. Yes?
Can't be long. In the hospital. You around?
Yeah, I'm on the first floor signing some shit.
Okay. Be down.
Maggie is
Alright,
currently...
cool.
Sorry. Maggie's currently sort of leaning out, sort of pulling the sheets slightly and inching the box of donuts closer and closer and closer until they're finally in hand. And with that, she'll open it up and find the first jelly-filled donut that she can get her hands on, and devours it like a 70s arcade game.
I honestly don't understand how you and Ken could like those. Ugh.
She's literally got a mouth of food. She just holds up like the half bitten one in her left hand and the half bitten one in her right hand. She's like literally double fisting them at this point. I'm like, this is really good. I don't know what you're being so worried about.
Jelly is for toast.
Amazing donuts. And no, it's a fucking jello for the last fucking day. And she's still just double fisting them as I'm guessing Alark is wheeling her
Down
in all of her
to the first
glory.
floor. Yep.
I'm sure she is getting looks from the staff.
Probably.
Did you let her eat all the jelly-filled ones, dude?
I didn't let her do anything. She asked for the donuts.
And you let her eat all the jelly-filled ones, didn't you? I can see the jelly on her face.
And her chin. And probably...
Someone's gotten on her nose somehow. She might have gotten a little overzealous on the first bite into one.
Some of them just feel like they're pressurized.
She'll open up the box and she's got like the lid facing Ken, and she's looking through. She's going left to right, and she flips open the top, and there's like the devil's food and the glazed and the chocolate glazed and bear claw, and there's one solitary jelly one sitting there.
Ken takes it. He takes it and he eats it like it's the most important thing in this moment.
Maggie just looks back up behind her at Alaric. See? They're amazing.
Jelly is for toast. Not for donuts.
I told you once. I'll tell you again. These are fucking America, man. You can't hate them.
I thought Buddhists were supposed to separate themselves from earthly attachments.
Buddhists are also human, and humans are imperfect. And I fucking love jelly donuts.
Why do I get this feeling like I have this feeling that I saw you in robes?
Yeah, that happened.
That was fun.
I don't put on the robes often. Dude, they're black and fucking orange. They're pretty hard to miss.
Maggie, you know how a monkey suit is supposed to look like uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man. That thing has more airspace than the fucking Hubble telescope. Perfectly comfortable in it, even if it gets snagged on shit, which it does often.
You didn't look comfortable in it.
Well, there's multiple layers. It's fucking hot out, but yeah, it's alright when you're indoors. Anyway, I kind of feel like I'm on the verge of getting a staph infection just by standing here, so let's get out.
Are we calling an Uber? Or what?
I got here through an Uber. I don't have a car yet.
And last I checked, the one vehicle I ever owned was up on blocks, so we're getting an Uber.
I would skateboard, but you know.
I mean, you still got wheels. We could try something like it.
I don't think I don't think that's a great idea, Ken.
Hey, I was just trying to be positive.
Not the kind of wheels I... She just kind of looks left and right. Yeah, no, it's definitely not a good idea.
Yes,
Yes.
it is definitely not a good idea.
Fine, maybe another time, as Ken hobbles along on his cane.
And so an Uber is called. And the intrepid party makes their way to... Well, that's when they get in there. I'm guessing that Maggie is going to sit bitch in the back. She puts her seatbelt on and then looks to the other two. So, where are we going?
Don't know. We could go back to the tower.
Yeah, I need to get a few things first.
Like what?
Like canvases, notebooks, brushes. I get the feeling I'm probably going to be laid up for a while.
So you and Tommy are done fighting.
Probably not.
Well, I tell you what. We're gonna try using maybe a little bit of the goodwill I've built up over time to put like a timeout or a pause, whatever you want to say, on the fighting, because I really can't handle any of the shit that might go on if there's fighting. We're gonna focus on love and togetherness and not choking each other to death. And you know what? This time I can read to you, and you'll actually be awake to appreciate it.
That was you?
Yep.
And yet someone still needs to tell Travis.
Okay, who is You know what? This sounds like a conversation that could probably wait until we're not in an Uber.
Yep. Sorry, sir.
So off to Queens they go.
Yep.
Christ, how horrifying.
Hmm.
So, make their way to the sanctum, and yeah, after Laura can Ken get out of the car, Maggie just kind of sits there.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be a bit of a complex operation, but we're going to try. And he actually tries to help her out of the car.
And she'll shimmy and do her thing, and I will go ahead and roll. I'm just gonna roll her straight up athletics at this point. Damn.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So she actually manages to walk somewhat reliably on her own into the sanctum.
Once the party reaches the sanctum, Ken turns around. Okay, so I feel like I've heard this name before. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Background details kind of hazy after you're shot multiple times. Who's Travis, and why is that important?
Travis is Leah's fiance.
Yeah, donut shop, right? That came up. I don't know.
That did come up.
I don't really remember. Okay, cool.
What also
Yeah,
did come up is the fact that he is very closely associated to people within Central Park.
Jogged my memory. That means
Werewolves.
oh, holy fucking shit!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute, Maggie. I know you've been through some shit, but I gotta clear something up with Alaric over here. Alaric, when we met Leah, did you know that?
Yes.
You knew that, and you
I
buddied us
knew
up.
that. I knew that there were werewolves. I knew that there
Okay.
was a reason. That there is a reason why we stay out of Central Park.
Yeah. Okay,
And
so
I put two and two together.
put two and two together. Lovely.
Yes.
So, what you are effectively telling me is that you know, without informing the whole investigation team, you buddied us up with what, for all we know, is the crown fucking princess of a group of people that can grow knives for fingers. Is that what you're fucking telling me?
She was an adult, could make her own decisions.
An adult related to an unknown number of people who can suddenly just decide to the shit out of all of us. So someone who, I'll remind you, was shot fucking dead.
Yup. Which is why it's going to be me telling Travis.
Oh. I would rather send a flight of fucking carrier pigeons from out of state so they couldn't even backtrace the fucking carrier pigeons and then hide in a fucking bunker or even a spider hole for the next 5 years living off of condensation, bugs, and my own fucking paranoia than make contact with a bunch of people who can turn into giant killing machines with knives for fucking fingers.
Yeah.
You know, I happen to know one that, well, last time we
What?
talked anyway, is kind of fond of me, I guess, or at least enjoys my company.
Why do people do that? Why would you volunteer for that?
Because we were both adults and both single?
Ken, with a hand that's not on the can, actually starts rubbing his temple. Did I?
Is this the same one that's currently going out with Tomy?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, ooh. Okay. I just self-preservation is apparently not a fucking thing, but that's okay.
Question. What do you think
Yeah.
would have happened? What do you think would have happened had we told Leah no?
I
She
don't
would have
fucking know.
would have stamped her feet and done it anyway, probably on her own.
A higher likelihood that we wouldn't be directly associated with the death of a young woman who's friends with clan murder. That is what would have happened.
You know,
Now, we are inextricably tied to the karma of her death.
to be fair, I've never actually seen them murder anything.
Apparently,
honest.
Tomy says they do nothing but howl all the damn time.
Oh, that's positive. Look, man, I just have vague notions to go off of. Information that maybe in the universe's great plan it wouldn't have given things that can turn into giant knife machines a great sense of balance or not murder.
Okay.
I feel like this might be reasonable.
All right. Look, they can become actual, like, on four paws wolves, and then they can also become like 9 feet, broad-shouldered, fuzzy, surprisingly gentle in that form.
You no. Let's not go any further. Peter will sue us all. Fucking, what the fuck, bro? But like, okay. So, give me a second here. Take a few cleansing breaths. Just probably going to them personally is a bad idea.
Maybe.
Like, just follow me on this. We're in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we're in the tower. That's like our base. Only ninja cyborg women with really overactive needs to cuddle can get in our base. I'm pretty sure they can't get in our base.
To be
It's
fair,
probably safe to assume what.
I was just gonna say this is a one time I'm actually kind of happy that the Pratts are actually kind of semi-backing us.
Can we not push anything to do with the people who own my cells?
Wait, what?
Took
What
my
the hell
hoodie.
happened? Oh,
You were the. She stole my hoodie.
you put it on her.
I didn't expect her to keep it.
Hold on. Be right back. I can't hear you guys for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Interesting.
And Dice, not even Dice Stream. I just like to lay blame on Dice Stream, but Hangouts can be awkward some days.
Hello, Rob.
Hello. I'm
Okay,
back.
you can hear us. So, Maggie reaches out with the over to the landline. She kind of has to shimmy her way over on the couch to the end table. She realizes the level of exertion that she's putting out, and hmm,
I got it. And he'll bring the landline over.
and she'll pick it up, take out her personal phone, and dial the number for a specific contact that she has listed as Wolf Daddy.
Hmm. Can I smoke in here?
Considering I've shot up heroin and snorted heroin in here, you're fine.
You
in
just
the fucking-
snored heroin?
Yeah, it's a drug. Drug plus mucous membrane equal high.
See, I thought you always had to inject it.
No, dude. You can do many drugs in many new and innovative ways. Apparently, the kids these days like to keister it. Anyway, I'm smoking. And he lights a cigarette.
And over on Logan's End, there's a ring, 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 ring.
After a while, Logan will pick up the phone. Yes?
Hey, buddy.
Maggie.
Been a little while.
Yes, it has.
You got a minute to talk?
Depends. What's the subject?
So I kind of came out of a coma,
I've heard.
and I heard some things went down while I was in that coma.
I've also heard.
Considering previous affiliations, I'm not going to put you in a place that you don't want to be, so it's up to you if you want to answer it, but, has he heard about Leah?
No. Not yet.
You think we should be worried?
It depends. Do you want me to tell him?
I don't know how someone of your stature would react to it. I honestly don't know. I know that there was a lot of love between those two.
Hmm.
And I know how I reacted after Keith died.
Hmm.
So, I need to know, should it be me or should it be you?
I don't know. Though I can probably guess that if he found out through the newspaper, that he would be very, very, very angry.
just found out someone you love died, you're gonna be angry either way.
Correct. What would you prefer? It be hidden from you? Or would you
No.
keep it?
I've only ever met Travis once. That
Mhm.
was a while ago, admittedly. So I don't know how he would react.
Just for a point, did you pay for Logan as a contact?
No.
Okay. It just changes the kind of information that I can give you.
Yeah. Like, I'm still kind of in a bad way. So, if you think it would be better coming from one of your own people, I could call either you, Olaf, Ren.
You know Ren.
Yeah. We've, we've hung out a time or two.
I would call her. Ask her advice.
Will do. Thanks anyway.
You're welcome.
I guess I'll see you around the tower.
Mm, nope.
Fair enough.
But do tell me whenever you're finished with your friends there.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
You said, do tell me whenever you're finished with your friends.
I'm gonna try and roll perception empathy on that. And I'll take it at a higher diff if you want, just because they're over a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on difficulty, 2.
There's a reason why.
What's up?
Nothing. I just want to make dinner, and I don't have enough for all 4 of us.
All 4 of us. What do you mean?
I'm nearby, and I can hear the heartbeats of 3 individuals in the house.
Right.
Don't forget, I kind of sort of live there too.
Oh, you're... Oh. I didn't know that you were still...
Yep.
Ah. Um... All right then. I'll shoot you a text.
Thank you. I'll go see a movie.
And with that, she'll just give her farewells and then hang up the phone.
Okay. That was awkward to listen one-sidedly to. What'd he say? Whoever.
Well, for one, it's Logan, and he's not exactly the most easy person to read, and even less so over the phone.
Look, the only thing I know about the guy is sometimes noises come out of a room and I just don't go in that room.
Probably for the best. The things that he and I got up to are probably tame in comparison, considering the things I've seen.
Okay, before I projectile vomit all over you, rest of the information.
I don't know if it's particularly safe to deal with Travis.
Okay. That's what I was just yelling my head off about. Anything else?
He asked if we wanted him to do it.
Okay. And based off of that information and what I heard from your side of the conversation, we're going with what?
I honestly don't know.
All right.
I'm kind of at a
So,
loss to what to do here. I don't know. Everything that Leah said that he was a good person. Granted, from her point of view, but
yeah, that's lovely. Bride of knife fingers. Fucking this other guy, dude you just called.
Logan?
Yeah, Logan. Like I said, all I know about the dude is thump thump thump, aroo. Okay. How
Alright.
closely is he associated with this group of people?
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Okay. Is he here right now?
Just gonna go ahead and roll something.
Oh, yeah, by all means. I'm already ready. My dice full.
A success.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh.
She's like, no.
Okay, so he's probably right on top of us. That's fucking peachy. Now, don't bullshit me this time. Is he or is he not allowed in the tower?
That I'm not actually 100% sure on.
Well, it's better than nothing. We're going to the fucking tower.
Yeah, about that.
I will carry you up the stairs my goddamn self.
That's not what I'm worried about. Rob, for common sense merit, would being alone, even briefly, with Logan trigger on that?
Hmm?
Would the common sense merit trigger on being in the same room with Logan by herself?
As a bad thing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Because I got the feeling that he wanted to talk to her one-on-one.
No, he
He
didn't.
just was like,
He
when
was-
the hell are you people going to be off my couch?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
I want to make fucking dinner.
Um,
She'll stop and think about it. Yeah, we can go to the tower if y'all want.
hell yeah. We were going to the tower, we were locking shit down. The fact that he... Oh my fucking god. Okay, we're gonna... And as he's, like, turning to try to set things up, his hair turns blue. What little that there is.
She just kind of looks at him.
What? Dude, we gotta go. Like, for all we know, he's probably fucking... I don't know, doing ninja shit. Like, right now. I don't know what ninjas do. I imagine it has a lot to do with stabbing.
Yeah. She just points at your head.
Hold on. No, because Bob rolled a 98.
Yeah.
She gave us carte blanche.
Oh, we can choose.
We can choose, and I think this is funny.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Well, I think as they're all sitting there, suddenly a bird smacking into the window.
The fuck? Ooh. Huh.
And then
That-
another poof.
Hey guys,
See,
question real quick.
it's starting. Ninja shit. Oh, yeah?
Are you guys fans of Albert Hitchcock by any chance?
I was about to go there.
He's like, I can see that Vinny has the right idea, so go on, don't mind me.
So it goes from
Make it brutal.
there's a boof, and then a boof, and then boof boof, boof boof, and then
Larrick looks over the window, and as he looks over the window, his hair turns a violent green color.
What the fucking fuck?
That's a
But
lot
the
of
birds... Yeah, the birds seem to have held all of Ken's attention, though he doesn't not notice. It's just that birds.
That's a lot
That
of
is not going to hold up forever. We gotta go. We gotta go now. Gotta get in the fucking tower, lock shit down, knife fingers. Knife fingers ninja bullshit that apparently involves birds.
Hey Trent, since Maggie is a New York native, can I roll my wits to see if she can't remember when this happened within like the last couple years?
Probably your intelligence trait wise, I'll give it to you difficulty 5. And I know what happened. Give me a good roll, Vinny. I want to have fun with this.
I'm gonna spend a willpower point. 3 successes.
Okay. It's not exactly stated within the main media outlets or anything. It's actually covered in quite a number of local scrap yards and 1 or 2 local Esquires, local Inquiry, the low-end stuff. But apparently there was an invasion by the bird people on one of the airports. I do believe it was the Orange airport on the north side of town. These big black birds or tiny little wisps or something, they took down an airplane while it was in flight.
There was that, and there was also the time, ravens attacked people.
Oh, yeah, that too. I don't remember that one too well.
Earthbound plot.
Well, there you go. 2 instances.
Yep. She's just like, it's just like 2013 and 2014 all over again.
It's almost like a seasonal thing.
The fuck. And as he's trying to go through all these syllables, now his irises turn blue. Alaric, big manly arms, carry Maggie. escaping bird ninja bullshit.
Okay.
Maggie is going to roll her Arete for Prime Sight. One success.
There is a slightly greater concentration around you guys than normal.
That's not normal.
What's not normal? What's going on?
She kind of just makes like, a broad gesture lengthwise and a broad gesture height-wise. Prime everywhere. More so than normal.
Is that the reason for the random die jobs?
Random die, what the fuck? And it's then that Ken actually uses the camera on his phone, which these days on smartphones are maximum configuration for selfies.
Camera,
Oh God,
camera
it's
in my
happening
phone.
again.
Camera in my phone. Show me what is going wrong. Ew, that's an ugly selfie.
Oh, it's happening again.
What's happening again?
Random bullshit. Last time I grew a fucking tail.
You grew a tail?
Look, Aiden wouldn't stop calling me Goku for like a fucking day. We still immediate danger.
Okay.
Maggie's trying not to laugh, but she is barely keeping it together.
Okay. So, I'll take Maggie. You try to fend off the birds. And try not to...
Actually, you know what? Maggie's going to try something. Maggie would like to look through the window at one of the birds and use a life and mind effect to see if they have ill intent. And this would be a life 2, mind 3.
Yeah, I'll let you get away with.
Mind 1.
Okay. So this would be diff 5.
Mhm.
I'm gonna rate it up to 6 because it is a bird and they are not known for their functioning brains.
Well, these are ravens. They're smart.
No, it's every
No.
bird. It's like a big fat pigeon that can't even fly. It's rolling towards you.
We discussed it, and we're not allowing the wizard to have any more
Continue.
ravens because we're afraid you're gonna kill it again.
All right. Then difficulty 5. Difficulty 5. She'll grab one of the markers from the coffee table and draw a design around her eye. And we're gonna roll them bones to take it down to diff. Take your time for diff 3. Three successes.
The doodle that you are mindlessly drawing on the paper takes the shape of scribbles vaguely resembling birds and lots of little hearts around the birds' heads.
Aww. Don't worry, we're okay, she says.
What do you mean we're okay?
Literally just what I said, we're okay.
Okay from what? Okay from the rage of the knife finger people? Okay from the bird?
Any,
Okay.
No.
any and all vehicles left outside are not okay, though. There's going to be some scraping to be done.
That poor Uber driver that was sitting there counting his tips out and counting his money out because it's getting a little bit on in the night is just like, oh.
He's now caked. I'm gonna go, I swear.
Maggie will attempt to try and walk her way over to the door.
You do not. Am I the only one? Well, no. I think because Ken's panic is accurate, I'm not the only one that has seen Alfred Hitchcock's Birds.
I don't
To-
think they mean us any harm.
To
They
be
don't-
fair, I'm kind of generally freaked out right now. You know,
All right,
Park
look,
people.
it's less Alfred Hitchcock and more Princess Aurora, okay?
Princess Aurora wasn't covered in bird shit.
Or didn't have to deal with scratches.
She's basically made of anti-bird shit titanium.
I don't even know. I'm gonna try that whole air. Or with 3 successes, do I still have enough magic to be able to try and convince them not to make a mess of us?
You're trying to convince the birds to not poop on you?
Yes.
That is literally impossible. Now, if you would like to use life to give the birds little controllable anuses and then attempt to convince them.
No,
Okay.
If there is
because you would just enjoy that way too much.
We are not giving birds little controllable anuses.
These are decisions we have to make in this venue.
Maggie just turns to Ken and she snaps her fingers and points at the sink. Trash bags underneath there. Grab the roll.
Ponchos?
This is my life now.
Ponchos. And get the little shopping bag bundle. Bonnets.
Hey, Ken. Remember
Ken
when
actually does these things.
Hey, Ken. Remember when your job was a loader? It's very, very low risk, but it was very honest work. And sometimes you get paid a lot, sometimes you get paid shit, but you had a good meal at the end of the day.
Yeah.
How do you feel about cleaning up Burchett now?
It is a wide and mystical world. Mystical.
Very mystical.
But Ken actually does get the bags.
Isn't there an easier way to do this?
How do you suggest we wade through, and she looks out the window, some 20,000 birds without getting shat on? Because look,
Yeah.
and she points at the Uber.
It's like do 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 do.
Well, I mean, the poop is coming down at us. So it would only need a small little force to deflect the poop away.
And how would that not be vulgar as shit?
Okay, so our choices are stay here, a place that our possible ninja assassin of the evening can get into pretty much any time he wants, from what I understand.
Oh my god, all he wants to do is make dinner.
Yeah, make dinner sounds a whole lot like a metaphor for slit your throat.
I came out of quiet for this shit.
Let's just use the ponchos and go to the tower. I mean, Ken, I just have to point out, if he could get in here at any point in time and, fillet us with his knife hands, as you so eloquently
Knife
put it,
hands.
why hasn't he done so already?
He's
He
biding
didn't
his
previously
time.
Thanks, voice in my head. He didn't previously have a reason. Now he has a reason.
I'm just going to point this out. Tommy particularly likes all three of us, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
I would say so. I think so.
Let's just hypothesize here. The guy that is riding low on you, killing your three of your good friends, probably not going to motivate you for any further liaisons, wouldn't you think?
Are we literally trying to calculate this man's bro love versus romantic love ratio right now? Is that what we are gambling our lives on?
You two are.
To be fair, having spent the night with her, I have to say, up there.
I can't unknow that. I can't unknow that ever now.
Look, are we gonna make a decision or not? This is absurd.
I don't know why we're putting so much thought into whether or not we should go outside with bird ponchos.
Let's just do the ponchos if Ken isn't comfortable staying here.
Ken's already putting on his.
Fair
Now
enough.
you will require a bit of assistance.
Alaric will provide and then take care of his own poncho. So do you have everything you need, or are you going to come back?
I'll just order some things on the internet.
The internet is great. Okay, so are we ready for this?
I think so.
And Ken opens the door and goes into the breach.
A very apt metaphor.
If there are bowels to be moved, they will be.
Ken
So-
can't hear you over the cacophonous rain of bird shit.
Are we just going to, are we going to roll to see if we get shat on, or is it just a guaranteed thing?
And I could have chosen hair color.
If you would like to keep rolling dodge to dodge bird poop, feel free.
Is still slightly a potato.
And lots of little bowels.
Yeah, Maggie is still slightly a potato, so
Yeah. I
She
don't
has
think.
Ken believes Poncho.
Yeah,
Hairnet.
I don't think Alaric will be able to dodge much with Maggie sort of being held up by him.
while Maggie is being carried by Alaric, she may or may not be humming theme from the theme from Bodyguard. And she's just humming the "I Will Always Love You" theme as she's being carried.
Now is not the time.
I think it's appropriate.
All right. So I think eventually they get into the Uber.
Okay, I got to skip this. The man behind the wheel of the front car happens to be a rather putrid Italian fellow. Although you can smell the grease and the pasta from the front passenger seat, where there seems to be a styrofoam takeaway cup of various different pastas and breads. He looks at all of you and says, "Hey, ooh, ew, bad night."
Yeah, your car's not doing much better anyway.
He's like, "Yeah, something must have spooked the birds right back up. Not you folks, I don't believe. Definitely not you folks."
Anyway,
Please
we
take
need
us to the war building.
The World Building. Nice establishment. Very big building. What you got there? Business, pleasure? Definitely not business, not with those get-ups.
We're a watchdog group about avian digestive health.
Ooh, sorry about that. I hope you guys aren't affiliated with Peter or anything. Because that thing hit me. That thing was coming for me. That thing was coming right for us.
You guys
Please
hear
take us.
very peeping coming from Maggie.
There's a what?
There's a very faint peeping coming from you.
I'm
Peeping?
gonna look down.
There's a hummingbird that has attached itself to her foot.
We have a friend.
It's like, more friends. That means more fare for me. By the way, are you a fan of trading the Uber code? I have one guy. He has one of those TV internet shows, and what he did is he gave his sponsor code for free, and suddenly he's getting free Uber rides all the time. I'm trying to do that as well, but no one really likes the Italian cabbie show. It's just me rolling around with other people. So. And well, I think I'm gonna get a hit for this one, he says, holding up the camera. Look at all that weird shit you see in New York, folks. Weirdest shit you see in New York.
Maggie,
Pl-
with a hand
Travis.
sort of below the seat line, is sitting there. She's making a few gestures, and then she just reaches up and taps the driver on the shoulder. Focus on driving, less on talking. That's a Mind 3 effect.
Yeah, I got you. You're good. Good. I'm just gonna give that one to you because moves the scene along. He's like, yes. The rest of the drive is quiet, eerily quiet. You notice there's a bit of tension as his shoulders hunch up a bit, as he's really kind of uncomfortable about something that just happened.
Alaric is going to mouth down at Maggie. Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
She just gives him a wink.
And eventually you make it to the World West building.
Ken pays the nice man.
Maggie will
Okay.
allow the hummingbird to accompany them.
All right.
If Night eats,
Happily takes its place on your shoulder. You feel a vague wetness over the tarp.
if Night eats that thing,
Once
it's
again.
not my fault.
That I'm going in the building.
The
And
bird
once
did not
more,
follow you guys out of Queens, except this one. This one's persistent.
It was in the Uber with us.
So I guess we'll hop. We'll go up.
Mm-hmm. They do. you are able to get on to the other lobbies and security systems, and yada yada yada, and eventually you find yourselves on your own personal floors. Do. Which floor are you looking for? What's your plan? What you got at here right now?
I think we're just talking.
Yeah, Maggie's going to just the main floor, the common area.
Kitchen.
Ken is down for a shower and a change of clothes.
All
Yeah,
right.
well, obviously that. once they're in a position where they can, actually probably in the lobby, she would have. There's a doorman, right, Shelby?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. When they get up there, she looks over at Alaric. You know, I just realized something. We really need a wood house.
What the shit was that?
Dude, it's like I said, weird shit. Like, hey, your hair isn't that color anymore.
Neither is
Any-
yours.
Wonderful. Well,
I mean, it was
judging
almost-
on...
No, I won't make that joke.
I just... Look,
First
I
to
don't
tail.
really know.
First to tail. Now blue hair.
Say it. Say I'm a fucking Super Saiyan. I dare you. Double dog dare you. I will cripple my way over to you, and I will open a half case of whoop ass because I'm in a delicate medical condition.
Chala, hechala.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, Maggie's saying it.
Though, does anybody remember if we ever got around to installing that muffin button in the kitchen?
Muffin button?
I just... Just gonna embrace that inner piece of Buddha. That's what I'm gonna do.
Maggie will just reach up. Maggie will just, she's sitting there with her phone, and she'll just reach up and hug Ken around the sides and give him a bit of a squeeze. And when she does, she presses a button on her phone, and it goes, squeak, squeak.
Oh, that actually hurts. That actually hurts because, it's almost like I got caught defending someone. I don't remember who in particular, but I was shot twice.
And while she's there, yeah, she'll go ahead and roll for a healing route. Or actually, no, she just got out of the hospital. She probably doesn't have those with her. So, congratulations on having 3 health levels restored.
Hooray! Ken very suddenly seems entirely fine. He doesn't 100% In fact, you know what? I could probably do this thing called rolling perception awareness.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing I can do. Scroll, 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 scroll. Something magical happened.
And you're suddenly blessed with not bullet wounds.
Okay. You get a weird wavelength, particularly towards Maggie, and particularly towards something else. You're not really quite able to pinpoint this other thing. It's more like a hazy thing about the room, really.
Okay. Ken's reaction is to very suddenly lift up his hoodie and his shirt and look down at the bullet wounds, which are a lot better than the last time he checked. Huh. Thanks, dude. I hate to be that guy, but I'm not saying right now, but there was another guy that survived. He really put everything on the line, and he didn't even fucking know you.
Yeah, I don't know his name yet, but I saw as much.
Aiden. His name's Aiden. It's the strangest fucking thing. When I first met him, he kind of came off as a bit of a total dick, but the more I get to know him, he's a stand-up guy.
Then we should definitely get him here so I can take care of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're here now. This is a pretty safe location.
I'll make the arrangements.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some rest.
And I'll be here just in case, really.
And that is where Alaric will take out his phone. And he will call a very specific number.
Maggie will also text Logan and be like, enjoy your dinner. Also, sorry in advance about all the bird poop. It wasn't us, I swear.
There's a text back. Thank you. No worries. I kind of wanted to test out the new power washer.
And with that, some of our plucky heroes returned home. Some old friends talked to, unless there's anything else.
There is something else. Within the common area, you may not have just noticed it, maybe you just weren't thinking about it, but there are a few new pieces of articles on the table. Right next to the infamous, what you guys like to enjoy as the interplanetary television device. One, a set of scuba gear and a snorkel. Second, a book of who seems like to be a paperback. And three, scuba diving and scuba diving for dummies.
What?
Yep.
What's the other book?
Like, would you like to pick it up and examine it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you pick it up. Seems to be a rather older novelette. A novelette is simply just the same name for a short story. Okay, a lot of the books we have nowadays are simply novelettes, and novelettes have short chapters and all that stuff to keep people immersed. This one seems to be about you look over it. Seems to have a picture of an English girl with a rabbit, a pig, a mouse, and a toad, would all congregate it around a circle with playing cards.
Okay, what does the title say?
You turn the page.
Hmm.
The eclectic. Ah, damn! I need. 1 second. I forgot the author's name. Okay. The eclectic works of Lewis Carroll. Lewis spelling E-L-E-W-I-S, Carlos spelling C-A-R-R-O-L-L.
Interesting.
There's also seems to be a book market with a a design of a triangle and a circle with a message, which seems to have few lines of scribble on it.
Okay, what does it say?
First off, it says, "Oh my God, I can't believe these guys are so dumb." That's the first line. Second line is emotional instability. Third line is Scortenfreudianism, which is basically a German word saying your misery is my humor. Humor seems to be referencing the book. Hook. And
Schadenfreude?
yeah, there we go. Thank you. Oh, and expect a flood. Ed, your friend.
Okay. That's weird. Gonna show it to the other two.
Interesting.
That's a thing.
Apparently that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to warn my people about that shit.
About what shit? What is this?
Well, I mean, like... Okay, so let me try to put this together in my head. Scuba gear, scuba diving for dummies, vague and mysterious note telling us to expect a flood, which... Look, usually I'm all in for trying to interpret this as insanely obtuse bullshit, but he may have just shown us Shit Creek, whoever this is, and then given us a paddle. In the case that Shit Creek is a literal flood, I might want to tell some people I'm associated with to not drown.
It could just be Tony fucking with us.
Alternatively, it could be that. She is very fond of fucking with us.
Considering if this is something that was timed after I just got out of the hospital, I'm going to go ahead and assume that even if she might be mad at me, don't think she's quite on that level of assholery.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there might be some leftover feelings from some shit that had nothing to do with you, but happened pretty recently.
You know what? At some point, we can have our little powwow about that, but all I want to do is relax, and apparently a couple weeks ago, Daredevil Season 2 came out, and I haven't seen it yet.
It's awesome.
You're gonna like it.
I better. So now, if there's anything else, I believe we will call that a scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Good evening and good night.